Alright, what's good, boys? I'm back, and first things first, I'd like to explain where I've been. I got burnt out with options trading and stocks and paying attention to the market and all that, to be honest. So I came over here to futures and started to try to learn, which I struggled with at first, but over time it's slowly becoming easier to understand. But at first, genuinely, I was lost. Like, nothing really made sense to me, you know? Yes, there's some patterns that say the same with options and then they transfer to futures, but a lot of it is just completely different. But this video is actually why I think futures is better than options after coming from a profitable options trader to just genuinely kind of just messing around with futures. So anyway, all right, so first things first, we're going to talk about the speed of everything. What I mean by the speed of everything, I mean the speed of getting in and getting out of a trade. So here, I'll give you guys an example real quick. I'm going to practice count. So you hop in.
Order filled.
Look, now I'm going to call, basically. I'm going to long call, whatever. And so, I want the price to go up. And say it comes back up here. I could either put this here and bang, I'm out. Or I could just get out right now.
Order filled.
You don't have to wait for somebody to buy it. There's nothing like that. It's just in and out. And the other thing I want to talk about when it comes to speed is genuinely just how the market is moving in general. So, like right now it's after hours, so it's not really moving at all, to be honest. But normally during the day, this thing is like bouncing all over the place, which it can be scary, to be honest. It can be scary because you see it bouncing everywhere, and you don't know what's going to happen. But it does give for extreme opportunities when it comes to just easy money, easy quick money, if your strategy is correct. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is consistency. The point I mean to bring up of consistency is your consistency of your strategies working, your consistency of where you're getting in and where you're getting out is exactly perfect. Like every position you want to be in, you can get in and get out exactly where you want to by putting stop losses and buy orders. With options, it's not that consistent. You could get in here by, putting in a contract buy. You could try to get in there and then maybe nobody sells you the contract. But there's nothing like that. There's no maybe the contract gets bought, maybe the contract gets sold. There's no outside party that is affecting your gains or your losses. It is just you, and it is just price action. Another thing with consistency, kind of ties in the same thing, is how pinpoint your stop loss and your take profit can be. They will be exact numbers. There's absolutely nothing that will affect it unless you cancel them. Meaning, if the price goes up here, your shit is going to sell here and you're going to get this price. Same thing if it comes down here and you want to buy, you're going to get this price every single time if it hits it. The third thing I want to bring up is how easy it is to learn everything over on futures. Looking over here, you might think this is confusing as shit, because I sure did at first. But once you start moving around, maybe watch a couple YouTube tutorials, it's so much easier than options. Just like everything about it, because there's no putting in a buy order, maybe it gets filled, maybe it doesn't, waiting till market open to see the new value of your contract. There's none of that. It's just price action here, price action there. But anyways, more with like the ease it is to do everything. Literally, a baby can do this. You just buy
Order
if
filled.
you want the stock price to go up, and you sell when you want to get out, or you can sell.
Order filled.
And if you want the stock price to go down, and then buy at a lower price.
Order
It
filled.
is the simplest way you can possibly trade. It is so easy. All right, the fourth point I want to bring up is your risk to reward. Your risk to reward on futures is completely different and way more consistent than on stock options. This kind of ties in with your exact spot where you're getting in and getting out, but at the same time, there's situations and scenarios where it differs. And I'll give you guys one, such as like, say you have a contract that expires in a week, right? And you want to hold it just for the day, but really nothing happens in that day. So you end up holding it, hoping for your strategy to play out tomorrow, but You have no way of getting out until market open tomorrow, but you had a stop loss in your head, but now your stop loss is gone because the market doesn't open until tomorrow, and you know how shit moves overnight. So say your shit just gets completely fucked overnight, and now your stop loss is blown out of the water. That shit doesn't matter anymore. Now you're down hella money. There is absolutely no situation where that happens in futures. Everything is right here, right now, or right here later. There's nothing that's gonna happen without. There's nothing that's gonna happen you don't see, and you can't control the outcome of it. Which, yeah, obviously you can't control the outcome of market movement, but you can control the outcome at all times. At all times in futures trading, you can control when you get in, when you get out, compared to stock options when you have the overnight BS when you're swing trading. All right, another point I wanted to bring up that I've touched on a little bit in the video already is how absolutely nothing other than market movement and price action affects your wins and your losses. So with stock options, you have shit like theta and how the volatility of the stock affects your wins and losses. So if you guys already know what theta and the volatility thing means, then you can skip this, but if you don't, I would listen. So for theta, it's how your contract loses value over time. So say you have a $205 call when the stock price is at 200 right now, and you pay $50 for it, and it expires in a week. Okay, if you are nearing the end of that contract and it is not at 205 or higher, even though it could be at like 202, 203, you're still gonna lose money because you are saying that it's gonna be more than that. But if it doesn't expire more than that, then it's gonna expire worthless. So you are now completely wrong, or you're not wrong, which you are completely fucked, but you are right. You are losing money while being right. So with futures, that doesn't happen. There is no theta. You just get in and you get out. And the other thing, the volatility thing, is say a stock on average moves 10%, which is crazy, but say it moves 10% up or down, and you buy a call, but the stock only goes up 5%. Yeah, you were right big time because the stock went up 5% while you had a call, but it doesn't matter because the stock is always moving so much. Your little 5% call means absolutely nothing, which you're either going to lose money or barely profit. With futures, there is absolutely nothing like this. The only thing that changes between index to index is what each point means to how much money each point like counts towards as one movement. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you trade futures, you understand. I would like to end this video saying that I have traded both. I have seen how both move, and I haven't made money on futures yet, but I have made a significant amount of money over on options. And for me to come out and say that I think futures is a lot better than options, I mean, I feel like me as a source, I'm kind of valid, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. Everyone can trade whatever the fuck they want. And thank you guys for listening to this video. All right, like I end every video, I'd like to shout out the Discord. There will be a link in the description. If any of you guys want to join, feel free. And while you're in the Discord, I know I'm not that active anymore, but hopefully I will get back into it. But, you know, all of you guys that are in it, thank you so much, bro. And if you do join it, or even if you don't, just like you can reach out to me on Discord for absolutely anything. I'll respond and I'll help you out if I can. Once again, thank you guys for watching the video, and peace.